Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today. We have a 90-day fiance, the last resort. Couples compete to see who is the biggest train wreck. Oh, Lord Jesus, bro. More 90-day fiance.
Well, I tried to say it, but it didn't come out.
Yeah, because you got them dry crackers in your mouth.
No, I don't have anything in my mouth.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. You got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, we ain't did a 90-day fiance in a minute, man. Let's get it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
You want to take this off of me?
Yeah.
You want to take it off of me?
Shh.
You want to take it off of me?
What's take it off? Just keep it in the hands of the fire,
No,
please.
I don't want it anymore. You take it from me.
What the hell?
You take it from me. I want to be free.
What the hell's wrong?
Girl crying, ain't no tears dropping.
What's wrong, Jay?
Girl crying, ain't no tears dropping, bro. Come on, man.
Alright, I know it's been a while, but we're doing this. It's happening. Season 2 of The Last Resort is probably about halfway over by now. Oh god, I just noticed Florian lurking in the distance. There isn't a single couple here that's in good shape. Some of them aren't even couples, but it's okay because they're gonna play some games with rocks, and they're gonna paint each other with syrup, and Gino's gonna do his little sad face routine, and everything is gonna work out. Almost all of these couples are well beyond help. All of these exercises are going to be completely pointless. I mean, look at this guy. Do you think he's gonna be receptive to any of this? And of course, Gino and Jasmine are here. How can you be on The Last Resort again? It's called The Last Resort. Why are you doing it twice? That doesn't make sense. And they've had the same issues for years. Nothing has changed. It doesn't matter if they write something on a rock and throw it off a cliff. They're not going to be good together. Sometimes I picture Gino with his hat floating like 4 inches above his bald head, kind of like the crowns from Fairly Odd Parents. Anyway, instead of just covering individual couples, we are going to talk about each episode as a whole.
My name is Jasmine. I'm 37 years old, and I'm from Panama City, Panama.
Yeah, we know.
This is my husband, Gino.
All right, yeah, we get it.
We have been together in person for 1 year.
What? That can't be all. Why does it feel like these two have already been together in America for like a decade? And apparently all that's happened so far is Jasmine has sat around the house eating almonds while Gino plays fantasy football. Gino's ability to frown continues to reach new heights. It's like whenever he's talking to someone else while Jasmine is around, he frowns as a cry for help, but no one ever comes. No one ever comes for little Gino.
Every time we are around other people, you are so nice to me, and then people are like, oh, Gino is a sweetheart.
But you treat me horrible at home.
Poor Gino, poor Gino.
All right, let's see. Who else is here? Well, Natalie is back, and she is still with Josh, or she's been like on and off with Josh for 3 years. And if you pay close attention, you will notice that she is the only one that is alone in this photo. Josh is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? That just like in her life. She hasn't met his kids. She hasn't been to his house. Like, what were they doing for 3 years? And it's not like she wasn't living in America.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Your name is Natalie, right?
Let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Day one.
It's our first
Day
picture
one.
together.
Day
Day
one.
A picture together? Are you
You know what that comes off of is he hiding a whole nother family.
insane? We've only known each other for 3 years. So Josh explains that they've been on and off for a while.
They've been together for 3 years.
On and off.
And I ain't took a photo. That's sad. Y'all ain't been on video, ain't nothing together.
He said this enough.
He doesn't really give a particular reason. He's very vague about everything, and he says they've only been talking again for like a month now. It's pretty clear to everyone but Natalie that he has no intention of taking this relationship seriously. It sounds like he's just kind of hooking up with her and not getting too close to her while he does whatever he wants. Anyway, next up is Florian and Stacy. I guess Stacy had a health
Ain't
scare.
this the one that she was trying to compete with her sister?
Is this her?
I don't know. These motherfucking couples starting to clash with my brain. I didn't even touch your glasses.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Recently and thought she might have to lose her kidney, which is obviously very serious, and she expected Florian to be there for her, but instead he transformed into a party machine and started hitting up the clubs more and more, as a good husband would do. The first thing he could think to do when his wife was in the hospital was party.
The doctor said you need to get to the emergency room ASAP, or you're gonna lose your kidney. I really thought I'd have my husband by my side while I was sick and recovering, but it was like he was going out more and more, being more secretive. And we've been growing further apart ever since.
So for those of you who don't know, Stacy has a twin sister named Darcy. It's a little known fact.
Oh, is this her?
And apparently Florian is getting
She
closer.
got some more work done.
Yeah, she done had more work done, bro.
Golly, I didn't even
I
recognize
ain't gonna
her.
lie. Them lips look like she bounced off the carpet. She gonna hop back up, bro. She, boom.
Jeez, slow down.
Man, we might ain't got to invest into a trampoline. She got one. Boom, boom, boom.
And closer to Darcy. He's texting her all the time, and she's worried that he's cheating with his twin sister, but we're gonna get into that later. Like, that's not even something we could talk about right now. Next up is Rob and Sophie.
Oh, that's deep.
Is this the same girl?
Yeah. She her
look
hair is
different
black.
too.
Her hair is black. It was blonde. I told you
Calm
previously.
down.
No, I told you previously her hair was fake blonde. All she
Oh.
did was dye jet black. But
Oh, is that a weed? Anyway, go ahead.
so he been getting close with Darcy, and so she thinking did Darcy have a man?
I think so, yeah.
And that's the reason why she was trying to compete with her last time and trying to rush her situation because it looked like her sister was happy with her relationship.
And their facial expressions right now reveal the current state of their marriage. Robbie McNobby is obviously not my favorite person, but at this point I'm just sick of both of them. That's where we're at now. I'm sick of all these marriages that aren't even really marriages, and everybody's saying they're trying to fix things, but nobody's actually trying to fix anything.
This is a good opportunity for this trip to it just to be about me and you.
Is it?
I don't know, I think therapy will be good. I think
There he is over there, looking like the happiest guy in the world as always. You know, honestly, I think he's still haunted by the duvet.
it'll be good for us to both maybe heal a bit and figure out our own issues.
Sophie, do you not see that I'm trying to sulk by the pool? Will you leave a guy alone when he's got to sulk by the pool? Don't make me get one of my spiders. I swear, I brought him in a little crate. Listen, Sophie, I do want to fix our marriage, but can we do that in a couple years? I'm just trying to chill now. But seriously, how are they supposed to just focus on themselves if they're surrounded by other incredibly toxic couples? It's funny how they try to present this like it's some big opportunity to heal and grow, but in reality, it's an opportunity to just make everything worse, but more hilarious at the same time. All right, so another couple that's here is Brandon and Julia, and honestly, they may have the least amount of issues, but of course, it's the last resort, so everyone is in complete shambles here, and the main issue with these two is they're just not compatible as people, in my opinion. Anyway, let's circle back to Gino and Jasmine over here for a minute. It looks like she's trying to make him sleep outside with the snakes.
You could sleep here outside.
They're snakes.
You got
Venomous?
me fucked up. You got me fucked
Rattlesnakes.
up.
But they're venomous.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you should sleep outside.
Well, thank you for that.
So then Jasmine says that she hasn't shared a bed with Gino for 8 months, which means that she has not shared a bed with him for longer than she has shared a bed with him since she's been in America. Now, I'm not saying Jasmine has a solution to this because she doesn't, but Gino's isn't much better. He just does his usual routine of staring at her like this. He gives a good frown. You know, I'll hand it to him. He looks sad. So yeah, Jasmine forced Gino to stay outside, and within minutes, this snake rolled up and it was over. It ate Gino. It didn't bite him. It swallowed him whole. There was a big Gino-sized lump in its belly, and no one even noticed he was gone the entire time. Not even Jasmine. All that was left behind was a little puddle of moisture, his hat, and a pocket translator that hadn't even been opened. All right, that was the end of Gino, so now we're going to talk about Stacy and Florian. It seems like anytime Stacy says anything at all, no matter what it is, Florian just gets annoyed. And to be honest, after watching the first 7 episodes or so, I think he might be the most immature person on here, which is saying a lot.
Welcome to this retreat specializing in couples therapy. You will have the opportunity to engage in a
You look
variety
different,
of
too.
activities and sessions aimed at enhancing communication. Our hope is that you leave this retreat feeling more united, supported, and equipped with the tools you need to nurture and sustain a loving and harmonious relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. This is what's gonna make him change. This is the turning point here. The last resort on 90 Day Fiancé. That's gonna make Florian turn his whole life around. The marriage is saved. Do you see this man's hair? It is not supposed to be like this. You know how the orcas at SeaWorld get a collapsed dorsal fin from years of captivity? That's exactly what happens to Florian's hair the longer he goes without going to a club.
Recently, Florian's been hitting the clubs like he's a born-again frat boy. Staying out till like 5 in the morning.
How old is he?
Flirting with girls. I see.
He was younger than
He was
her.
a lot younger than her. She's 50.
But I can't remember what his age was.
If he's like in his 20s, what the hell you expect him to do? You old enough to be his mama.
Yeah.
The fuck? Just because your old ass want to be asleep before 9. You know, gotta be in bed before 9.
Ain't no wrong with it.
I might stay up, but I'm gonna be watching my show.
Things.
You like...
Yeah, this doesn't look like a guy who's guilty right here, and it's so funny he tries to deny it because, dude, you are pretty much the stereotype of someone who clubs. This hair doesn't exactly scream, I want to be in a committed marriage. So I think the last couple that I haven't mentioned yet is Ari and Biniyam, and they seem to be in the worst shape when everyone arrives here. According to Ari, he was cheating all the time, and he actually lived in their house in Ethiopia with another woman while she was back in America. So I guess she like took his social media passwords or something like that, and she won't give it back until he fixes the marriage. But he's clearly just here for the social media passwords. I don't think he cares that much about the marriage anymore. If anything, he just wants to stick around for his kids. Anyway, let's swing back to Natalie and Josh really quick. It looks like they're having a...
Wait, kids? They got kids?
I guess so.
What is happening?
What is happening? See, it's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now. A lot going on. Hey, y'all got a crib in Ethiopia, but I don't know. And that's the thing when it comes down to these couples who dating abroad. Mm-hmm. You gotta like be committed to one of y'all gonna have to relocate.
Yeah.
Like that's even like with the pop the balloon joints, right? It always ends up to all right. Would either one of y'all be okay? Now some people are 100% okay.
Yeah.
With hey, I want to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somebody. And especially if both of them say, hey, I don't mind because I want to live somewhere else.
Right.
But it's different from wanting to live somewhere else within the same country you already from, opposed to wanting to relocate to a whole nother country outside of what you're already comfortable with.
Right.
Because for those who don't understand, America is America. And that's the only place you're going to get America. You know? Other countries are totally different. Now, the closest thing I've seen from doing content that might be similar to what you might expect in America is probably like Canada and the UK. Mm-hmm. But even France is different. I ain't know they ain't have AC. No, you can't get jiggy with that shit.
Something's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And honestly, the UK like that too. Did you know about that? Mm-mm. The UK really ain't got air like that. They be hot. Crazy. Y'all can't get jiggy with this. See, you, miss, gotta be cold and warm at the same time. A lot of people don't be understanding that. I watch content creators from elsewhere. So you want me to tell you want to date somebody in Ethiopia, but you from America? And it's crazy because y'all always want to go take America where you can't.
Yeah.
You got to confine to what they got going on.
True.
Romantic conversation here.
So we're facing south here, right? South, east, north, west.
Okay. Which direction would be your house?
My house?
Oh no, she asked for the general direction of his house. What's he gonna do?
Northwest.
Oh, babe, you pointed vaguely where your house is. It's been 3 years. This is a big step for us. Wow, this guy really does not trust her at all. He was hesitant to...
Baby, what you got going that this girl has never...
Another family?
Hasn't met your family, doesn't know where you stay at.
And he know his wife ain't watching.
And it's been 3 years?
He got for real. Another wife or another husband. They know...
One or the other?
They don't watch 90 Day Fiancé, so they don't see him on the show. This is his business work trip when he be going on.
Even point in the general direction of where he lives, let alone show her where he lives. And the thing is, he definitely has a good reason to be skeptical of Natalie. She seems like a very difficult person to be in a relationship with. She has a lot of problems that she probably needs to figure out before she does that. But it seems like this guy is just leading her on and wasting her time and just telling her whatever she wants to hear. And then going behind her back and messaging Sophie to hang out and telling Sophie how annoying Natalie is. Honestly, at no point has it actually felt like these two are a couple. So everyone begins to sift in, and before Natalie Natalie gets there, Julia is talking about how she's not the biggest fan of her because of the last tell-all they were on together. And then Florian just decides to make everything awkward.
It's exciting to meet you. Nice to meet you. We follow each other on social media. Yeah, it's like you're a legend, and I get to meet you. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Natalie, I miss you so bad.
Mahogany.
You can tell that Florian is here just to start trouble. I do not like this grin. Its smug aura mocks me. Florian seems like the kind of guy who has no problem starting shit with other people, but if somebody were to do this to him, it would be the end of the world. So anyway, to ease the tension, Julia tries to talk to Natalie in private.
Do you want something to eat? Yeah. Как у тебя дела? Все хорошо, как ты? Честно, давай начнем. Беременна или нет?
Wow, so just right away with that. This is kind of frustrating because later on, Natalie is complaining about the fact that she had bullies when she was in school. And first of all, she's 40 years old. But do you really expect people to sympathize with that at this point if you run in here calling everybody pregnant and throwing glass around? Anyway, look at Gino right here. Look at this friend. That's a new one. We haven't seen that yet. He's like the inverted...
He looks so depressed.
Like, what is wrong?
Look like, what the fuck I just saw myself to? He was just been desperate for a woman. That's what that would be.
Big Grinch. When he gets sad, the edges of his mouth just droop to the floor.
Brandon has the personality of a fart. You don't want to be around it.
So finally, the last person to show up is Biniyam, and he tries to give his wife a handshake, and then he's like, hey, where's my social media? I kind of need the passwords back, and then I'm going to bounce. And then Ari's like, what? No, you're going to hug me right now, and you're going to hug me for 30 seconds, or you're not getting your passwords back. How about that, buddy? You're going to hug your wife right now. Something tells me this isn't healthy.
She didn't want to give me no handshake, y'all. Give me a handshake.
Okay.
See, give me a handshake so we can get back to the video.
Let's get back to it then.
Give me a handshake.
I don't like touching hands.
Yeah, you do.
No, I touch your hands.
We just shook hands. West, give me a handshake.
But I just prefer not to.
Give me a handshake. Trifling, bro.
I don't know what it is.
Nice to meet you. I hope we can work
I got other motherfuckers' hugs.
We need to think about it for our son, for Avi. What's up, man? How you doing? How are you? How you been? How are you? Nice to meet you.
I was surprised.
How are you?
Huh?
Right?
So
you just
how
hugged
you
another.
You hugged
another bitch before you hug your.
Right, and you hugging him, but you gonna give me a handshake? Man, please.
He dapped him.
I thought he gave him a little hug too. Or that was a little bring in.
What's up, man? How you doing? How are you?
That was a little bring in.
It's
but it's still a hug to me.
It's still a
bring it in.
It's still showing more love.
What you said? That's love.
Not like love, but it shows
not
more
that
like,
type of love, but like respect.
Respect,
love. Like,
yeah, like what's up?
Yeah, but you go give me a hand.
And then he just reached out to her and said,
"Didn't even want to do that."
You ain't want to do it either.
I'm not checking your hand. What?
Damn, y'all.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
What is that?
So considering he just got done hugging Stacy, it seems a little bit insulting to not even hug your wife. I mean, he hugged pretty much everyone else there. Maybe he was going to do a little handshake, then hug, but that's also pretty weird to do to your wife. Even if you're not in good shape, I feel like that's the least you can do is a hug. But at the same time, you can't force it. And believe me, she will try throughout the season.
What is this? What is this?
I don't know.
Here, should I teach you how to do this? Here,
teach me.
So awkward.
This makes me uncomfy.
You do like this.
She said, grab her ass.
Do some.
Get more.
Act like you care.
He don't.
Put your arms around your head.
What are they doing? What's happening?
Shameful.
That's shameful. It's not
Hug me.
Damn it, Binny, you're not doing it right. Show all these people. You gotta hug me. Hug me, Binny. Just do it. You gotta hug me on a bias. Meanwhile, he's gone like completely limp. I don't know what he's doing. It's around this time that everyone else starts to say, hey, maybe our relationship isn't that bad. These two can't even hug each other. But it's like, no, it is that bad. They're all pretty bad.
I don't want to control me. Just give it to me. Show me. Just and then I want to do something.
I've never controlled you.
Just give it to me.
It's impossible to control someone who doesn't whatever.
Give me my Instagram. Give me my email.
You care more about
just
that is.
TikTok, everything. So you
I
want
could
to
about your social media.
I know.
Wait a minute. She's got your TikTok? No.
Not the
fighting with
TikTok.
you, just do stuff.
What is he, 12 years old? She's gonna take away his social media when he misbehaves? It sounds like Binny has done a lot of horrible things in their relationship, so I can understand why she's angry at him. But this seems like a very strange approach, just bound to create more issues. So after the meet and greet, they have their first therapy session, and here it's revealed that Jasmine has been spending the night at some other dude's house. And then it's Natalie and Josh's turn, and Josh is
at another dude's house?
Getting down.
At another dude? Oh.
Jasmine has been spending the night at some other dude's house. And then it's Natalie and Josh's turn, and Josh is like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready, and I don't know, blah, 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 and I try to commit, and blah, blah, blah. And then the camera turns to Florian, and Darcy is like, hey, he keeps cheating on me. He's going to the club every single night. What do I do? Oh, I know. Let's hike up a cliff with a rock. That'll teach Florian. That won't just aggravate him more. And then it cuts to Ari, and she's like, oh my God, my husband's cheating. What do I do? And they're like, have you tried hugging him for 30 seconds?
And
I'm not your little bitch.
Ooh,
I want to be respected.
So later that night, Gino and Jasmine get into one of their classic fights. He's like, where you been at, Jasmine? You leave every night and you don't even say anything, and you come back in the morning. I don't know where you were.
All these nights that you've been sleeping
All
out.
this night, 3 nights. You have been ignoring me.
3 nights?
But she wanted your ass to sleep out there on the patio.
She said,
the
all
snakes.
these nights. 3 nights is a long time to be sleeping at somebody else's house, and you got the...
And you didn't want him sleeping in here. You wanted him to sleep on the patio.
That ain't none of my business.
Question.
Stop.
You're trying to dodge my questions.
Trying to dodge my questions.
At a friend's house, having fun.
So apparently these two haven't been intimate in 8 months, so I don't really know what Gino is expecting at this point. I mean, what even is their marriage? He wants to be treated with respect first, but she wants to scootily poop all the time.
See, that's disrespectful. She said she
baby,
been having
fun.
There doesn't really seem to be a solution here, so they should just get a divorce. Especially because she has children back in Panama. Like, she's missing out on so much of their lives for Gino, of all people. Like, at least if she was here and happy, but it's all for this. But anyway, we have come to the end of the first episode here, but we have barely even scraped the surface of this. I'll be covering every single episode. I know I'm a little bit behind now, but I'll be caught up very soon. Also, this is a bit random, but my last video on Love is Blind unfortunately got blocked on YouTube, so if you want to see that, you can head on over to Patreon. I also just posted another Jersey Shore episode over there if you're interested. I think there's 13 of them now. In addition to that, there's a few movie reviews, and I reviewed an episode of Goosebumps. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, we gotta watch the new season of Goosebumps. But
baby, she said she having fun. Do you hear me?
F-U-N, fun. Can you spell it? Can you say it? Sing it out loud with me. Fun.
That's crazy.
Y'all spell us up in the comments, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below for us. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Do Kid and C.
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar.